Hey y'all, Sweetie Love 22 here, back at you another quick video. All right, let's just jump right into it. I'm not gonna be too much in the camera today because it's kind of early afternoon, and yeah, y'all saw my bags. Make sure you guys could see. All right, so we're just gonna jump right into this. Today we're gonna be bleaching the lace on my frontal that I purchased from Aliexpress, because we do not want to see knots. That's not, you know, not cool. Get it? Yeah, whatever.
And over here we just have our essentials, the main things you're going to need, like a comb, your products, hair clips to hold the hair back, hair ties to possibly tie the hair. I have a good old butter knife, because I was totally unprepared, and I just wanted to do it. You know how that can be sometimes. And my products. I'm going to be using the Clairol's 20 Developer and the Clairol's Lightning Activator, the red gold corrector, so that it won't have a brassiness afterwards. And a piece of foil, because I forgot to grab foil from the Dollar Tree. So, yeah, you really don't need it. It's just to kind of like sit on top, you know, once you're done. It kind of helps cook the product in, but I guess I'm not going to be doing that. The pigtails going on there. Look at that. Alright, so we're going to flip this bad boy over. I kind of only want to put it right in here. I'm not going to do it all over the whole entire thing, just in this region here. Because I don't want to screw anything up. Guys, let's see what I do. You should normally wear gloves, but I've done this a few times before. I feel like I'm okay without wearing the gloves. But yeah, normally do wear gloves, because if you get it on your skin, it does tingle a little bit. I mentioned that in one of my videos from like a year ago.
Hey guys, so in the first part of the video you saw where I was bleaching the center portion of my frontal. After a few days I did go back and bleach the remaining outer sides here, just so that when I flip my hair this way or flip it that way, you won't see any of those nasty black dots.
I'm going to go in and show you what it looks like now on that side. Hopefully you can see it clearly. Now the knots are not as visible as they once were.
After bleaching the knots, I decided to also sew on the inside of my frontal a piece of material. Now you can get material from Walmart or Joann's Fabric or anywhere where they sell fabric. I actually went to Walmart. I didn't like the fabric that I selected, so I decided to go with what I did about a year and a half ago, which was cut the inside of my blazer out. So I have an old blazer here from Forever 21, and the color did really well as far as scalpage, so I just kind of cut the inside. I hope you guys can see that. I just kind of cut the inside of my blazer out. I have done this once before, but not such a large amount. So I just literally cut the inside of my blazer out because it served as a good scalp color. So yeah, and I could still actually wear this blazer with no problem. But yeah, so I just cut the inside of my old Forever 21 blazer out, and I sewed it to the back. Hopefully you guys can see that. I sewed it on the back of my frontal here, so that way it seems to be a little bit more of a realistic parting.
And I just sewed all along the outer parts of my frontal, not the part that's going to be going to your forehead. I left that unsewn, just the back part of your frontal. Okay.
So now that you've sewn your material onto your frontal, it gives it more of a realistic look when it comes to parting. So I'm going to show you guys kind of what it looks like now. And that color that's on the inside of my blazer, I believe it's more like a light taupe. I'll just have to go back to the fabric store and match that exactly. So I won't be continuing cutting out the inside of my blazers, because that color does work very well for my scalp. So as you see now, it looks very realistic, not too orangey, not too white. And you know, with the bleach knots, it really helps as well, because if I just had that fabric underneath with no bleach knots, you would really be able to see those dark knots. But since I now have fabric and the thing is bleached, it looks pretty decent. Just gonna zoom in there. That's with the bleach knots and with that fabric underneath. Let's do another part along here.
I definitely need to get a mannequin stand, or a mannequin headstand, because this is getting kind of difficult. Wait, I'll just show you the other side. So yeah, it works
Really well, that fabric underneath your frontal. Right now, my frontal is in a 1B, kind of like a off black. I'm actually going to dye the whole thing black. Okay, so I'm actually going to be making a wig out of this next style. So I'll be sewing my frontal onto my dome cap. I like to use the men's dome cap only because they seem to be a little bit bigger. Like, I guess I have a big head, a big brain. So they seem to be a little bit more comfortable for me. So I prefer the dome cap. I will be sewing my frontal onto this dome cap right here.
Also, what I did was I put this on my head, and I measured my frontal where I wanted it to be, and it stops here. I just used my white eyeliner. It stopped here. That's kind of like where my ear was at, and then it stopped here. I just made a little marking so that when I put my frontal on, I'll know kind of where I'm going with this whole thing. All right. Complete. Sewn all around the back. I kind of just did a basic, like, in and out, in and out, in and out. I kind of like did a loop here. I wanted to try to protect the frontal for as long as I possibly can. And I pulled it as well. I pulled it as much as I could without, like, you know, tearing the lace, so that it lays flat on the forehead. But yeah, I'm super excited! It's about to go down!
All right, she's all dyed. I'm super excited. I used the Dark & Lovely's Jet Black. It was super easy, my first time dyeing black hair, and it came out like a charm. I think next time I'll get 2 boxes versus the 1, because I felt like I was kind of running out towards the end. But yeah, I dyed her. Originally, she was the color you guys saw in the first half of the video. It was like a 1B, almost like a 2 in certain lightings. But yeah, now she's a jet black. And I've added on all of my bundles, 2 24s and 122 in Brazilian Wave, Virgin Brazilian Wave.
It came out great. The dyeing process, I left it in about maybe an hour and a half. Like I said, I would probably do, I don't know if I said that, but I would probably do 2 boxes next time, or I might go back in and get dye it one more time, maybe a blue black or the same jet black. So yeah, I'm super excited the way it came out. I'm going to be wearing it with that parting. It looks super cute on, which you guys will probably see towards the end of this video, or either pictures or something like that. But yeah, she's ready. Where are we going?